there everyone, thank you so much for coming back. Today I've done something just a little bit different. As most of you have noticed, we have this glitchy kind of exterior now since the latest update, and a lot of us are taking advantage of it. So I wanted to do a house with this exterior, and it gave me the idea to go ahead and do the interior in blacks, grays, and whites, mostly grays and whites in the interior, but we're looking at it from the outside here. The thing that's different about this video is it's going to start out with all white walls on the inside, and I'm going to take you on a tour of the whole house, which, by the way, I love the layout. And then we're going to add some color to it at the end, as in adding wallpaper colors. I like it as it is now, and I like it after, but let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. This is where you come in the front door here. There's just a little, I wish we could have raised porches, but we can't, at least not yet. And you come into the living room, and like I said, there's a lot of bright white in here, and the elephant in the room here is that so-called divider, and I'll show you what I did there in just a second. But you have the staircase here, you have the white piano, the white corner fireplace from the Desert Oasis, and then since we're doing grays and whites in here, I have one of my favorite couch and ottoman sets there. I love that. I think it's so beautiful with the gray and white rug. And then you have the little silver lamp there with the clock, and then some mix and match decor there on the bookshelves that have some gray in it. And I love that gray staircase. I think that's beautiful. I had trouble finding a gray desk to go in here, so I put this one in the room, and that's just a little office there off the living room. And I've used those blinds throughout the house because I think they are a perfect match for the flooring. So now we'll go into the kitchen, and I'll show you what I've done for the divider for the room. I've used these white pantry shelves here, and I think it looks really nice like this. It's like a wall, but it serves a purpose. And I looked for a paint color for the room that would very closely match the pantry shelves, because when you pair it up there beside the stairs, I wanted it to look like it was kind of uniform. And for the kitchen, I've used the gray and white countertops, as you can see here, and a lot of stainless steel because I wanted the gray look throughout the kitchen. You have a mixer there and the toaster, and a nice candle holder there in the corner. Here is the high chair here. And just to bring some of the black into the room, like you see on the stove, some of the appliances and the door, I wanted to put that rug in there, and I think that really kind of ties everything together. So now we'll come into the dining room, where I've used that, I believe it's an outdoor table, like for a cottage, with these chalet gray and white chairs with a very large area rug. And you can see there's a door there that goes out back here to the patio, where I've put a bar back there and a grill. And then there's another door that's in the kitchen, and that takes you into the laundry area right here. And there is a sink there with a toothbrush holder. You have a clothes hanging rack, and then over here in the corner you have the toilet. So you see me do this a lot to save space. I've used it as a laundry room and a half bath. So there's another little room over here, and I've used this as a sort of covered porch area, where I've put one of the gray hanging chairs and one of those pretty flowered table and chair sets with the mosaic top on the table. I really do like that set. I think that's very pretty. So that is the downstairs so far. And let's go back through the living room. And there's a door over here that takes you into bedroom number 1. This could be a master. There's also another room upstairs that could be a master. I used this bed because of the gray pillows and the gray mats in the pictures. And also I've used that same corner fireplace with the gray hearth, as well as a gray armoire there. And they have an ensuite bath here, where I tried to use, as you can see, as much silver and gray as I could, and mixed it with some whites there. And that is the first floor of this floor plan. So really, if you just took this first floor, this would make a wonderful little 1-bedroom home. I like it a lot, just the layout on the first floor. So that's just a thought. If you don't want a 2-story house, you could use this as a nice 1-story house on a small lot. So let's go upstairs and take a look at the second floor. We have a landing up here, And I'm so happy that we keep getting railings that match staircases. We went for years without that, so that's really making me happy. Over here, I've put the little light gray chair with that painting. I think it brings out the gray in the painting. And then on the other side, it's open down there to the kitchen where you have the staircase. And I've just put a nice potted tree there. So let's go over here and take a look at another bedroom. This is bedroom number 2. I've set it up for a teenager or a preteen. So they have the gray fireplace there, the gray and white bed. They have a chair there for their gaming TV. They have a stereo over here in the corner, and then a grayish armoire there. Also, they have a gray walk-in closet. And I think this is a really nice sized bedroom, especially for a kid. Then you're going to come across into the nursery. It was kind of challenging to do a gray and white nursery, so I did the best that I could. We have some gray here in the pillow on the chair. Then you have the gray changing table. It says gray and white rug when you're looking in inventory, and then I had to bring in a white crib. Over here in the corner, we'll just imagine that is a sound machine for the baby. And then you also have a fan here and a lamp and another walk-in closet with the gray closet units. So let's go over here on the other side of the landing, and we'll come into what could be the second master, where you can see I've used that very large bed there with the attached nightstands from the holiday condo. And I haven't really been using these light fixtures. I couldn't find a way that I like to use them, but now I have. They look really nice over those nightstands for that bed. Then there's a nice relaxing chair here in the corner, and that bookshelf on the wall has some gray in it. Over here is their closet, and there is a door here to the bathroom. So it's not technically just an ensuite bath over here for that second master. This bathroom actually serves the whole family upstairs as well as that second master bedroom. I love how this looks. I've put that Moroccan doorway there in front of the tub, and I think that looks really, really pretty. In the corner, you have the toilet and toilet paper holder. In the middle of the 2 windows over here, you have the shower. You can see the gray throughout the room with the light colored woods. Even the little gray towel there, a mirror, a clock on the wall, and there's the vanity. And you can see I've used that rug throughout. I really like that rug with a gray and black and white themed house. So that is the second floor, and remember, we're going to take a look at where I put everything, but right after that, we're going to add some color to the house. I really like this house, and as we're looking at this angle, the reason that I like it is because it is on a small lot, which we have the most of, and it has 4 bedrooms. None of the bedrooms are small. You have an office, you have plenty of bathrooms. You have this great room here that you could have as all one room. You don't have to divide it up with the pantry shelves, or as you're building it, you can make it 2 rooms. Still have your staircase there and the landing above. You have that covered porch back there, and even the laundry room and half bath is not small. Plus, you also have this L-shaped patio back here, which you could really do more with if you want to. I just didn't landscape it a whole lot. And you have a separate dining room. So to me, for the space that you have and also the option for 2 master suites, this is a great family house floor plan for a small lot. So we're coming upstairs here, and of course with the bedrooms, you can make them for any sim that you want. So we had the nursery there. Here's that L-shaped kids room that I have over here with a large closet, and that's the other thing. You even have walk-in closets for all the bedrooms. Even the family bathroom is a very nice size. And then you have that extra, what could be master suite right there. So that is the floor plan. And now we are going to go in and we're going to add some color to the house. I like it with the bright white walls. I never do that. So I thought I would do something different with the video, and instead of leaving it all bright white inside, we would add some color to it. I like this color here, and you'll notice that I do cut out some of the scrolling in the editing because I'm very indecisive when I choose wall color. So you'll notice that just for time purposes, I am cutting out some of the scrolling. But for this area, I have chosen this sort of light sage green, and look how beautiful that looks with the pillows on the couch. I think it looks very nice, and also I love gray and green together, so when you go in the kitchen, it works perfectly. Look how pretty that looks together. I really am happy with how this whole room turned out. I started to just make accent walls in there, but I decided just to leave the whole room that color because I think it looks really pretty. And then for this little office here, where it sort of has that color on the top of the desk, I chose that very light tan. It's called brown smoke, I believe, for that little room. And then moving on over here to this first floor master, I really like the color of that bedspread. And I've used this color with it before. It's that very light bluish gray color. I think it's called Placid Blue. And I have chosen that for this bedroom. And I thought about choosing a different color for the bathroom, but I did want it to match that bedroom, so I chose the same color. And then when you zoom out and look at it, it really does make it all go together, and I think it's just a beautiful match. So that takes care of those rooms. Then I moved on over here to the dining room. So I wasn't too sure, and I actually ended up doing a whole lot of scrolling for this room, which I edited out, but I chose the white boards from the pool house, which they aren't really white at all. They're more like a light bluish gray as well. I don't know why they call them white boards, but you'll see in my next video, it's an architect home remodel. That wallpaper inspired me, and you're going to see a lot of that in the architect home remodel coming up in my next video. So then I moved on to the laundry room and half bath, and I wanted to have those boards sort of match the kitchen, so I chose the ivory color for that. And then I just left the back porch alone because the outside of the house is white anyway, so I left it white back there in the covered porch area. Now upstairs, you'll see me skip really quick over to the right because I did not know what I was going to do with that bedroom up there on the left. So I went ahead and started kind of experimenting with this master bedroom up here. I liked that, but I thought it was a little bit much, especially with the flooring. The grays were off. It just wasn't quite right, even as an accent wall. So I ended up deciding on this one because the grays definitely match the flooring in the base of that wall color. And if you look at it now, see how pretty it looks? I think it looks very, very beautiful with that bed. So then I moved on to the hall bath, and I wanted something not too busy, but I wanted it to stand out a little. I didn't want it to be too plain. So I got to looking at this wallpaper, which I don't believe I've used yet. And even though it looks a little busy beside the master bedroom over there, if you just look at the bathroom itself, I think it looks really, really nice. You have the tile on the bottom there and that pretty wallpaper on the top. And then the landing, I wanted it to match the living room below, the great room below. So I went ahead and made it that sage green. And then for the nursery, I was a little unsure. I did end up doing a lot of scrolling. Again, I edited it out. But because of the crib sheet with the yellow on it and the yellow cushion on that chair, I made it a nice bright yellow. So that left me with coming back to that bedroom here in the front. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it because really if I made the walls gray to match the bed, it would not have looked right at all. So I went scrolling around again and again, and I finally settled on this same color that I put downstairs in the office. It's not really a brown and it's not really a white, and I think it went together just fine. So that is the color that I've added to the house. Again, I really like this house, and I think it would maybe help some of you out who are looking for a nice sized family home on a small lot, whether you need 3 or 4 bedrooms. And I'm hoping that floor plan really works for you. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy the tour and the design and the color addition at the end. You know I always appreciate your feedback for the videos on this channel because I make them for you. And remember, the grid comes up at the end of the video if you're interested in the floor plan. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I hope all of you are doing well. Take care. Thank you so very much for watching. Love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.